Alright folks, we are back with the one and only Carl Dowd. I'm just going to throw in L Bay because of reasons. He's going to get stopped on the side of the road again. It's 33 minutes. We're going to skip a hefty amount in the middle when his voice just starts cracking. And a subscriber of mine, who will go unnamed, sent me a link to their Google Drive, who has an entire folder of Carl Dowd and all of his charges since, I believe, 2020. We're going to take a look at that. Enjoy the video.
Control 248 traffic.
248.
8900 Meridian northbound on a gray Honda Pilot. It's going to have a sovereign citizen plate. I'll take another car, no rush.
Another car to car for 8900 Meridian.
Hey guys, how are you today? Pulled you over because your plate doesn't come back to any state. Is your vehicle registered anywhere?
Yes, it is. I don't have the registration. I left it in the house. Yes, it's registered.
Okay. Do you have the plate for it?
That plate is on the back.
The plate is on the back? Where is it? What state is it registered to? Okay.
It's registration. It's on my insurance right there.
Okay. Can you hand me your ID card, please? Do you have any state-issued ID card?
Passport card. United States of America passport card.
Okay. And passenger, do you mind if I see your ID? I didn't say she had to, I was just asking her if she would. Mr. Dowd, what was the last state you had an ID out of? Okay.
I'm dealing with this issue, and I'm trying to resolve that issue. I don't feel like they want to be saying stuff that will incriminate me with this case.
Okay. I'm not asking anything incriminating, I'm just trying to
identify. You want to incriminate me, but you asking me these questions. That's the passport part. That is my ID. That's the legal identification.
Okay.
You can go run it. I promise you, that's legit.
Okay. What was the last state you had an ID card out of? I'm just trying to figure out who you are, that's all.
I just gave you.
It's an identifying question? You're driving a motor. Okay.
That's my identification card from the government.
Okay, I understand that. Do you have any registration for the vehicle?
Yes, it's registered. It's not on. I left at the house.
Okay, you have a plate I can't run. I'm trying to work with you.
Sir, that's the insurance right here. Sure.
Okay.
It's registered. I assure you, I have registration.
Okay. All right. Hang tight.
Okay, so I know what you guys are thinking. Damn, Carl, that was a bitchin' fake ID. Well, where did he get that fake ID? I feel like I'm the only person who visits this website at this point, but the United States of America Republic website, who the President C. Cannon Bay. You can just scroll down to the bottom, go to the, where is it, Bureau of Motor Vehicles. You can get all your stupid fucking application for vehicle registration is what I'm assuming he did, since it was, you know, to a government that doesn't actually exist. Apply for a driver's license / state ID. Congratulations, Carl, you played yourself.
What's going on? Passport card, and he said the plate's registered to the United States of America, not to any state.
Passport card, so he's
it's a sovereign citizen.
Well, I haven't had one of these forever.
He said he just went to court to clear up everything. Now he doesn't have a plate on his car.
Black, what is this? Black no more?
Yeah.
No more? Black no more?
I don't know if it's black no more. I assume it's got something to do with the Moorish.
Oh, Lord. take these. Let's go.
So they're verbally a little argumentative. He doesn't have. He said the car is registered, but he doesn't have it on him. But it's registered to the United States of America.
What's his ID say?
She's got a.
This is Indiana. What's his?
It's a passport card.
Oh, passport.
I mean, I've seen like 2 of these total.
Yeah, I think I'm maybe more myself.
Got a little bit of weed smell, but honestly, they're not getting the hint if they just went to court for it to get it cleared up.
Were they flying or what?
No, they weren't flying. They were driving fine. It's just this plate is not a real plate. All right, so females in the front passenger seat, he's on this side.
Shoulder that the tire fell off, and he's walking that
Yeah,
way.
I'm going to take him out so we can get to the bin safely. I'm going to end up towing it for the plate. A hard time writing him a ticket because the only thing I have is what?
You got no plate. How you gonna write him a ticket?
Well, and I've got no Indiana ID card to write. I mean,
All right, we're gonna go into this because this is what the officer saw when he looked up Carl Dowd. Like I said earlier, a subscriber sent this to me because they have an entire Google Drive filled with frauditor information, sovereign citizen Moors. Sure as shit, Carl Dowd, United States of America Republic, that was one of them. And it's in Indiana, so if I was a betting man, I would bet that this charge in 2022, or 2020 rather, is what caused him to dive down the Moorish sovereign citizen rabbit hole. Driving while suspended. He was looking for a way to drive without, getting his driver's license to a correct status. Googled some nonsense, came up with sovereign citizen and more bullshit, and he ran with it. So, driving while suspended and speeding, exceeding 65 miles an hour, and that was in 2020. Another one in 2020, false government identification, knowingly or intentionally operating a motor vehicle without ever receiving a license, failure to signal or turn or lane change, and speeding. Seems like every year this guy wants to go to jail. Oh, shocker, 2021. No driver's license. No valid driver's license and speeding. Resisting law enforcement. This is in 2020. Resisting law enforcement. Let's see here. Resisting law enforcement and criminal mischief. 2023. Impersonation of a public servant. That's when he tried to pretend he was a United States of America Republic Marshal. Resisting law enforcement. And obstruction and all that jazz. Then we got, miscellaneous civil name change in 2022. He's going to change it to Carl Dowd L. Dipshitto or some nonsense. Failure of an occupant to use a seatbelt. Speeding. So that's what he's currently facing. I know this has probably got a little bit of age on it. It's got some whiskers. I know Bama Mike took the time off the top, probably so people couldn't find the body cam themselves, which it is what it is. But shout out to Bama Mike for putting out Carl Dowd content, 3 videos. But yeah, so he's got 8 results out of Indiana of just stupid shit that could have been easily avoided if you had half a brain.
all right, Mr. Dowd,
Yeah.
in order to make sure everything's okay, I've got to check the VIN. In order to do that safely, I'm going to have you step out of the car.
Check the VIN.
Yeah, because it's in front of you. So what I'm going to have you do... Okay. Thank you for turning the car off. I appreciate that. Go ahead and step out. Face away from me. The United States Penn v. Mims is a court case that allows me to control the movements of the driver or any passenger in the car during a traffic stop. Go ahead and step out. Face that way. Face away from me.
What you doing?
Here, go.
Okay,
Chill out.
okay.
The cuffs come off just as quick as they go on. You're not under arrest. We're just...
I ain't telling the front what I'm doing.
That's good.
I'm under arrest?
No.
But I gotta get in cuffs.
Just chill out.
That's come on, you guys. You gotta put me in cuffs to check a VIN number?
You ain't done nothing right.
searching me. I don't.
Letting you down, make sure you got a weapon.
I don't want to get searched. I don't have anything. No, nothing. It is a search.
That's a pat down. That's all.
That's about what?
All right.
Make sure we have no guns.
Step on right back here.
This is real. This is crazy. This is crazy. He got your ID, got you out the car, handcuffed you for no reason at all. To run a VIN number, that's his reason. Y'all think everybody is illiterate. I'm definitely finna go fill out police reports, all this, right? It's cool, good complaints. It's cool, because you don't even know what you stopped me for. Because you run my plate. What did you run the plate for?
You cannot run that plate because
Okay,
it's not
why did you try to
registered.
run it for?
It's
What
not
reason?
legally
Okay,
registered to be on the
What
road.
reason did you have to run it? What did I do wrong?
Look at the plate.
Sir, we know what
There's
it
no-
is. We know what it is. Trust me. We know
Okay.
it's legal.
It's not legal. There's nothing legal about that plate.
Where's it legal out of?
Why?
Okay, why is it not legal?
It needs to be registered to
No,
a
come on, man.
state.
Look, could I just please?
And every state has an expiration.
It's registered to a government.
Not the United States.
It don't have. That's not the only government.
That's not the only government in here.
Okay.
You ever heard of the
United States
Cherokee
over
government?
here.
You ever heard of the Choctaw government?
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. They don't understand.
So what's the next step? We're gonna stand here wait for a sergeant and wait.
Yes, he's on his way.
He's
So
on.
what's the
So
purpose
what's
though?
the-
What you
I'm
gonna
saying-
do? What you finna do? What's the? I'm saying you
Have a
stopped
seat
us
on the bumper, please.
and you ran the VIN number. I'm not gonna sit on the bumper. That's dirty, man. Why would you ask me to do that?
From 248, can you 10-9 the VIN?
My favorite thing about sovereign citizens and Moors are when they say, oh, I'll file charges on you. I'll file complaints on you. You'll lose your job. I'll own your house, blah, blah, blah. Only for them to be convicted or them take a plea deal after the fact. Not trying to give you a spoiler alert, but spoiler alert.
All right, Mr. Dowd. Since you're in cuffs, you're not free to go. I'm going to ask you a question that's potentially incriminating. I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. You understand that? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can, and anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult with a lawyer before answering any questions and to have a lawyer with you during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be provided for you free of cost if you so desire. You have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Do you understand these rights as I've read them?
No, I don't.
You don't understand
I
them?
don't.
Okay.
I don't literally. I'm being honest with you. I don't.
Okay, would you like for me to read them again?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Sir, what is this?
United States passport card.
Is this a driver's license?
That's the United States passport card.
Do you have a driver's license? In any state?
He does not.
You say it again?
Huh?
What is he asking?
I said, do you have a driver's license in
Did
any
we just
state?
talk about this? We just talked about this.
Sorry, I wasn't
He
here.
can inform me.
He does not have any driver's license from any state.
You don't have a driver's license from any state, is that correct?
My state.
Besides the United States of Republic.
What state do you have a driver's license out of?
My state. My state government.
Does that state have reciprocity with Indiana?
You have what?
Reciprocity
I'm not a
with
resident of
Indiana.
Indiana. I'm not a resident, man. Please, what you're trying to do, please, man.
Okay,
I don't know what you're trying to insinuate. Like, what are you trying to say?
I'm asking you if you have a driver's license, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, out of which state?
My state government.
Your state government.
Yes.
Okay.
What it says on the plate. That right there, what it says on the plate. That's what my license is from. What it says on the plate. I'm not making this up. My car is registered to the same thing. I literally have car. I can FaceTime my daughter on the phone right now. She can pull my registration out of the folder and hold it up to the phone and show you the registration with my name on there.
Well, Carl, I bet you can't have that registration pulled up on somebody's phone. But here's your problem. Your car's registered in Fantasyland, a place that doesn't exist. So that's not going to be acceptable for the Indiana officer.
I'm sympathetic to a self-governing man. I appreciate that.
No, I'm just...
And the United States of America, which you are currently in, there are laws. We are a nation of laws governed by laws.
Yep.
The right to travel is a right. The driving is a privilege.
Right, and I'm not driving.
In the state of Indiana, that privilege.
I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid. I'm not doing business in my car. This is my car.
In Indiana, that's defined as operating a motor vehicle.
What is operating a motor vehicle?
What I witnessed you doing. driving a car. And
Driving.
functional-
Okay,
Driving,
wait a
right.
minute.
What are you trying to say?
So
What are you trying to do?
can you explain to me the
So-
difference in driving and traveling?
What's
So
the
you do.
difference between driving and
So
traveling?
one more time, you do not have a current driver's license, correct? Okay.
No, he just started trying to talk like.
It sounds like you
What are
wanna-
you trying to say?
You want to
What
argue
are you
the.
trying to say, man?
If you want to argue the fine points of the law, I will set up a court date for you.
Set up a court date.
Will
You
you
can do
agree?
that. I have one. I just came from court
Okay,
for this
listen,
same issue today. We cold. My wife is cold.
All right, guys. So if I was a betting man, I'm assuming this is from his first video that I did, which is I don't know, it'll be somewhere on screen or somewhere in the description. But I'll read what Bama Mike said. He would have his day in court. At his hearing, he did attempt the sovereign citizen defense. The judge laughed at him and determined that all of his documents, his tag, ID, and marshal's badge, were all homemade, fraudulent baloney that were illegal. The judge found him guilty of impersonating a public servant, resisting law enforcement, and possession of false government identification. And the judge sentenced him to 1 year probation. And now he filed the name change that I talked about earlier. And he was pulled over again and arrested for speeding, driving without a license, and no seatbelt. So in my head, it stems from that first case where the judge goes, yes, everything you just said was bullshit. So him saying, oh, we're cool. Me and my wife are cool. That's not what happened in court.
It's perfectly fine. I'm not trying to get irate.
Okay.
I understand.
Okay.
I overstand what you are saying.
Perfect.
I know the law probably better than you.
Bullshit.
Will you show up to court?
Yes, I just came to court
That's-
today. I
look.
don't have no problem with going to you guys.
The only
court.
reason I ask is, if you tell me no, I can't write you a summons, because a summons is a
I'm going
promise
to be
to
there
appear.
with bells on.
Perfect. All right, I'll be right back. Guys, is there anything of value in the car that you want me to...
Use her cell phone.
Needs her cell phone. Anything else of value in the car you want me to make a note of? Or anything you want me to get out of the car for you? I'm happy to do that.
I can't even think.
My wallet.
I'm so
My phone.
Your
cold.
wallet, your phone, anything else?
Heat? Forgot to pay the bill or what? But it's cold out here.
Body worn down, canceled.
Hey, where's the gun at, boss?
Say what?
Where's the gun at?
Well, what?
Where is the gun?
What gun?
Y'all got a holster.
My gun is at home.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
That's all I'm asking. Where's it at? Got a holster.
Huh? You said that like it's illegal, though.
It's not illegal. I just want to know before we send it off with the tow truck.
You could have asked that question.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you. You want the metal detector?
Yes. No,
Leave it in?
you can leave it in the back.
It's going to be a minute before you get your car out because it's got to have plates to get out of the impound. So if you want it,
You can leave it in there. I got another one.
all right.
But see, now you telling me that I have to contract with the DMV. If I don't want to contract with the DMV, you can't make me sign a contract. That's like me saying I want to make you my show guy. You can't make me.
Whose magazine?
Mine.
Yours? All right, perfect. Control 248.
All right, folks. He said something and she said something that I totally forgot to address, even though it's my favorite thing to address. But we're going to address the, oh, you can't force me to contract with the DMV. It seems like the judge already ruled against you 2 times on this, so maybe pull your head out of your ass. But hey, I know they have kids. Maybe pull your head out of your ass for your kids. But the whole define driving, I'm not driving, I'm traveling, I'm not in commerce, stems back to a definition from Black's Law Dictionary, 2nd edition, which also doesn't agree with them. But to define drive, it uses the word employ. And they think to employ something, you must be paying them as an employee, even though the word or term employ has like 3 different definitions, and one of them is to make use of something. So driving is to make use of a car. And I don't know why, well, I know why they get it confused on purpose, because this guy can't get a license, it was suspended, and he has to kind of go the roundabout way so he can drive, so he calls it traveling.
Step back here real quick. And hold on a second. I don't want you to get spotted on the road. All right, man. Yeah.
I just came from court today for the same issue. I'm currently getting it resolved. I'm not running nothing. It's an issue that's going to be resolved. My next court date was on the 22nd of April. That just got taken care of today. Now, he's saying that he couldn't read the plates. We have full coverage insurance with both of our names on the insurance. She has an Indiana State driver's license. He's saying that because our car doesn't have an Indiana State plate, he's just going to tow it, which we don't understand. Last time we had his tow, they said if you would have had insurance, we would just let you drive it home. Sir, ain't nothing illegal, nothing's going on. She has an Indiana valid driver's license. The car is fully insured. She has the insurance. It's on the phone Progressive. He's just trying to tow the car. We don't understand why. He followed us way from 5th. We turned off. We stay on. Right off. He followed us all the way down here. Right off. And pulled us over all the way down here. And no charges, nothing. You gave him my IDs, but he just want to take our car. We don't understand. It's fully insured. Everything. She has a driver's license.
Is that Indiana plate on there?
No, sir, it's not. No.
What kind of plate?
That's the United States of America Republic. Now listen, before we go there, I'm not no sovereign citizen. We don't do none of that crazy stuff. We're not anti-police, anti-government, anything.
I know I said the driving argument is my favorite part about Moors and sovereign citizens. I take it back. Moors and sovereign citizens claiming that they're not sovereign citizens is my favorite. In 22 minutes and 37 seconds of this video, you have gone out of your way to show how you're a sovereign citizen. And now when the supervisor shows up, you want to throw all that down the drain and say, I don't know why he's towing the car. It's because it's not registered, it has a fake plate, and you have a fake driver's license. That's why they're towing the car.
My car is registered to the same government that those plates are on. And everything is valid. The same VIN number, everything is legit. It's nothing.
But it's got
Now,
Indiana State law.
Okay, but he's not even quoting the law. It's no law that says that if my car doesn't have Indiana plates, I'm not listening. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not a resident or a citizen of the state of Indiana. I know what the law states very clearly. That's why I have full coverage insurance.
Right.
That's exactly why.
Okay. But the law, regardless of where you were at, that the car has to be registered.
I just purchased this car from Indiana. I bought it from fully paid for
and it has to be licensed and registered.
It is.
Just because it's bought.
It is. It's registered. I promise you. It's registered.
So hold on a second. I'm not going to have a law conversation.
Yes.
Okay? So, because that's what's going to end up, because if we have a law conversation, and we're not going to
I don't want to have
a
it. But it's registered, sir. And it's registered.
All right?
That's why I have plates, because it's registered.
So, it really comes down to the officer is within his right to tow the vehicle based on the IC code that he is going to tow the car up.
What code was that, though?
Hold on a second. That's going to be on the ticket that you're going to get. All right? So, now, and that's the reason I'm going to go this route. Hold on a second. Because you and I are never going to come to an agreement on the car itself. Right? Okay, we're just never going to come to an agreement. So, my question to you is, as far as the officer, was he rude to you in any way?
Yes, he made yes.
Okay, how was he rude to you?
First of all, he was talking very aggressive to my wife. Okay. He made her give her his ID. He asked her, does he have to give you ID? Okay. He said, she gives him his ID. Then he makes her step out the car and handcuff her for no reason at all. Okay. Both of us. This is what he tells me. He says, step out the car so I can read the VIN. I say, the VIN number is right there in the front. He says, but I can control the little, okay. I step out, now he turns me around and has no problem. Now, but what is all the aggressive? What's it for that we did nothing wrong? She's handcuffed and pulled out the car, and she's not even driving. Okay?
So what I'm asking...
See, Williams.
Officer Williams?
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So my question to you, so I understand that you found that as aggressive.
I got a B&B candidate list confirming it.
Alright? He raises
I don't know if that's
Yes, he got
actual or
aggressive
not.
with
I've
my
never
wife.
seen.
You gotta have ass up. He got aggressive with her.
It looks like a real.
No, sir, because I feel like you're trying to create a narrative.
This is going to be quick because all I'm going to say is everything you just said was a lie. How do we know that? Well, because we just watched the body cam video. And it seems like he's just trying to lie to hem up this officer because he knows he himself has just put himself in a shit spot.
So here's what we're going to do, all right? Because of the IC code, and I
Yes,
just
sir.
explained to you that we're never going to be able to come to an agreement on that.
I know,
Okay? Yeah, it's
I
going
got
to get
full
towed.
covered
Okay?
insurance.
Hold on.
It's registered and everything.
You see what I just... I don't want to argue with you, but
Okay.
I already said that you and I are never going to come to an
Okay,
agreement.
I got you.
on the
Okay,
car,
okay.
Right?
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so we're just going to get that
Okay.
taken care of and resolved, okay?
Gotcha.
And so this officer is going to take care of that with you,
All right.
all right?
You promised me you'd show up to court, right? So we don't need to go to jail. You'll show up to court. Make that promise.
I told you that. I just
I know,
came
I'm
before
just
today.
con-
I just told you
Perfect.
that. We just went
All
over that.
right. So, what we're gonna do? This is a summons. You're free to read it before you want to.
Seriously, though, you taking...
Hey.
He's making it to where we have to register with their government before we can get back.
That's
What
not.
you mean? I got a registration
That's not me.
at
That's
home.
just
I
a
got
call, Mr. Dowd. Mr.
Y'all
Dowd.
not you trying to steal my car?
I appreciate
Sir,
your
I have registration. What is
Mr.
wrong?
Dowd, I appreciate your cooperation. I would like for us to come to an agreement on this summons. Otherwise, I'm going to make a custodial arrest.
What you just said? I'm going to court.
Yes. So stay with me. Don't worry about what's going on
I'm
over
going
there.
to court, yes.
Okay? You're free to look this over. I provided my pen for you. I'm going to take you out of cuffs. What I need from you is a signature on this line.
Do I have to sign? That's what I'm asking. Do I have to?
Or we can do a custodial arrest. This is the agreement. You sign it, or we do a custodial arrest and you go to jail so we can get you before neutral and detached trial. It's up to you.
Okay.
All right.
I know you usually just get away with this stuff with every other person, man, but I'm not going to sit back.
Just put that on your stomach for now. Appreciate it.
I'm going right down to the police station. I'm going to get a lawyer. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And I got the money to pay for them, man, too. I guarantee you. And I'm going to go to the news. Yes. I'm going to show you. This is illegal.
What government do you have the vehicle
This is very illegal.
What government do you have the vehicle
Look at
registered
this, man.
to,
Look
sir?
at this.
They are not comfortable. I agree with
Look
you.
at this.
I've spent plenty of time in it myself.
So,
All right, friends, that's where we're going to end the video for today. Right there before I stopped it, I'm going to go to the news and tell them what, Carl? And tell them what? I'm part of the United States of America Republic. And they're going to say, sir, that doesn't fucking exist. And he's going to say, I didn't have a driver's license, didn't have my car registered, and I was using a fake plate. And they're all going to laugh you out of whatever newsroom you try to visit. Please go to the news. But we do have an update or the final for this case. Bama Mike says, Carl Dowd settled this case with a global plea deal, which I've never heard of before, but it is what it is, with several other cases he had around Indianapolis, which resulted in a few days in jail and some hefty fines, and also his ability to achieve a state's driver's license has been revoked. To date, he still hasn't learned that this doesn't work. He's been arrested 3 times that I've covered. His record says 8. Why do this? He has kids. He just keeps losing car after car after car, spending time in jail, paying fines. Like, what are you doing? You're wasting your life. You're setting a bad example for your kids. But it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this third and final video. If Bama Mike posts another one, I will cover that one as well because Carl is annoying to me. But have a good rest of your day. Peace.